Hi, guys. Welcome to our live reading sprints. This was very impromptu, so it's reading with friends. So I have Kerry and April here with me. If you guys want to say a little bit about your channels and what you're reading.
I'm Kerry, and if I've done anything with my channel in the last 6 months, it's going to be a miracle. But what I'm reading right now, actually, I'm reading the Kerry Maniscalco, the first trilogy. I think I'm on the third one, Kingdom of the Feared. But
Yeah.
it was the spinoff to this one. Because I read the spinoff first. Do not read the spinoff first. Read the trilogy, the first trilogy first, and then read this one. I mean, you can read it separately, but I felt like I have to go back and read this again because I missed some stuff. So, anyway, you're up, April.
Real quick, are you liking the trilogy?
I am. It just was a little confusing. You know what I'm saying? And there was some that she could have cut some stuff out. It's like a solid, like 3.84 star series. Like I'm enjoying it because I love this one so much. It's like she got better as she went.
I miss your ratings so much, Kerry.
Yes. So exact. 3.8.
My channel's Happily Ever April, and I read fantasy romance, historical romance, and weird stuff. Anything that makes me smile, really. I'm not really reading anything right now. I finished 2 books yesterday, so I actually have to pick a book for this sprint.
What'd you finish?
Gosh. Well, I just DNF'd the book I was talking to Jess about earlier today.
Oh no.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm sorry it didn't get better.
I'm trying to read some of the authors from Romanticon before we go there, And
Oh yeah.
So this one was Lunaria by Cara Douglas, and it wasn't bad, but I was so bored the first 20%. Like she's basically just one of the only girls in this war camp that her father runs, and she's just training. Like she's training underneath him and then going to the market. Training, going to the market. Training, going I'm like, I'm over it. I'm like over it. So I was just like, it's supposed to be some kind of like, she has to go to the kingdom and then she has to compete to be a queen or something like that. And I'm like, when is that story gonna happen? So I was bored by it. So.
That sounds cool though.
Have you read this,
cool.
April?
No,
I feel like you need to read this because I want to know what your opinions are. Because
I have that one on my Kindle though. I do have that one.
Maybe give it a try because I'm reading it
You
right
know what?
now.
It's gonna kill me if I don't like that one because that cover is so pretty. It's gonna kill me.
Good.
I'm struggling. I'm so struggle bus right now with this book, but I've heard it gets better. So let's go together. Does it have to be at 1 a.m. in the UK? Ooh, that's so late.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just pushed it back for me. My bad.
Yeah.
Hi again. I had Patreon sprints right before this, so I have a few people coming from over there.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey. Oh, the Kerry Maniscalco one?
Definitely.
You know what Kerry Maniscalco reminds me of? I really want to read again the Mary E. Pearson's like trilogy and then the other one.
Yes.
Like,
the Kiss of Deception trilogy?
Yes, I've been kind of dying to read that again. I don't know. I know I rarely reread stuff, but for whatever reason, that one's pulling me in again.
Oh, I love it so much. I mean, I wish you could make that into a movie, but I wouldn't know how you would do that. Yeah. But the way she wrote that, where you didn't know who was who, and she was running into these people, was amazing. If you guys have not read Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, you guys are missing out. I know it's YA, but so like that one is just so good.
But to me, the duology I loved so much more. Maybe because she's
and I'm the opposite, where I thought the duology was okay, but I love the trilogy. So it's like you're gonna love one or the other.
Yeah, they're both super good.
They're both good. Yeah, they're both good.
The cover looks early 2000s.
It is.
Yes, it is. It's very vintage.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She had two covers. I wonder if I have the old cover.
You might have. Like,
can I have
that one in the paperback set.
Yeah. Here, I've got the paperback one. Okay, I'm sitting down on the ground. Hold on, guys.
And
Let
then
me
the
see what
new,
yours is.
I think it's like Fairy Loot or someone who just did it. They have the
Yeah,
map
this
on the
is the
side.
older cover.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
So
Let's
Yeah.
see.
They're so good.
That does sound boring. I need action in my fantasy books. That's why I love Serpent and the Wings of Night. True.
say no more. That is a favorite.
I just finished Quicksilver too, and that was like bam, 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 bam.
I need
every
that book. I
single
need that
chapter.
audio.
You guys, the amount of people that talk about that book is redonkulous. Like
It's hyped, but it's worth that. It is the hype. It is
well,
worth it.
it's so funny though, because 2 months ago, before everybody started reading it, my friend Kiana was like, Kerry, read this book. Read this book. Then April started reading it, and now like everybody's reading it. I'm like, okay, my bad. Maybe I should. I started picking it up. It's on my Kindle. I am slowly getting through it. I got through the first part of it where she's in the marketplace and her brother,
yes,
he stole that thing from her. I'm trying not to like get I'm at that part.
It hits right away.
Okay.
Oh, I need the audio doesn't come out till October. It's so long
but
from
seriously,
now.
as soon as it comes out, Jess, you need to read it. Like
I know. I'm going to. I know I'm gonna love it. I can already tell. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be like another fourth wing situation. It's just gonna blow up.
Reign of Shadows and Endings, though, right now is my top book of the year by far. I love it so much.
I have that series too, like on my ever, and I tried Lady of
Yeah,
Darkness,
I'll be reading those in August.
Yeah, I think I just need to read those physically. Like for some reason, it just wasn't sticking with the audiobook, but I really want to listen to them too.
It's really good. Hi, making my way through Count of Monte Cristo tonight as I'm almost exclusive fan row reader. I'm actually surprised I'm loving this book as much as I am. Sometimes getting out of that genre, it works.
Yeah.
I have to go back and forth. I can't stay in one.
Yeah. I found Quicksilver slow in the middle. The action at the end was fab. Definitely a good book for Callie's first fantasy book.
I agree.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, people are telling me stick with it, stay with it. Like, don't give up on it.
Really? I didn't find it slow at all, but it's okay.
So
the whole book is my catnip. Like, I'm not joking. Like, everything about it.
That's how I felt about Reign of Shadows and Endings. I was like, every single thing I love, and then I was like, suddenly there'd be a dragon, and I was like, there's effing dragons now? Like, this is amazing.
There's dragons in there?
Yes, there's everything. Vampires, dragons, it's fab.
Okay, I've got to read it this month.
Remember how we both felt about, not The Curse, but what was the other one? That, the one where, you loved it, Jess, and it was like all your catnip, and everyone's like, this book sucks.
Oh, Bonsai Tie?
No.
Oh, because that series I love and everyone hates.
The second book is called The Cursed. It's like a Harper L.
Oh, the Coven?
The Coven.
The Coven. Yeah.
I never read that one.
Yeah, no one liked it but me. That's fine.
No,
That's okay.
Oh, did you like it too? Okay, so we both liked it. No one else liked it. Hi, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
I think she's also reading Quicksilver right now.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I hope she loves it too. It's just so good. I'm like, am I hyping this book up enough? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I need to scream it from a mountain.
I texted or DM'd Melissa Rohirsch and I'm like, am I annoying you with the amount of I'm posting about this book? Like, I can stop tagging you.
No, they love it. Keep tagging them, especially if it's positive.
Yeah.
Reading Five Brothers by Penn Douglas. I don't know if I've read that.
I don't know with the Five Brothers.
The thing is with me, I like more fantasy than romance. Maybe that's why I felt it was slow.
Maybe. It's very heavy on the romance side.
Hi, Monica.
Hey, girl.
Quicksilver was great for the first 40%. I thought it was going to be a 5-star. Then it got pretty slow for me. Okay, so there seems to be a few people that think that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kerry. But yeah, no, I think Quicksilver, I think it's going to be a 5-star. I just need the audio and it's very sad.
I know.
I'm just having my Kindle read it to me. It's just the way my life is working right now.
That does work. So how long do you guys want to do for the first one? I was thinking 30. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That work?
Pick a book.
Okay. Probably just pick a
April,
book.
will it take you 30 minutes to pick a book?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not like I don't have a TBR or anything that I'm totally ignoring, but
Those are suggestions. When I make my TBR, I'm like, it's a guideline. I
but
can
again,
spread.
it's like as soon as I wrote it down, I'm like, meh.
I don't, yeah. Lady of Ashes is staring at me to pick when I finish this book. I still haven't picked up a book. LOL. Yeah, you also need to pick up a book.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Just
do
read a
have
few
fear-
sentences of something and then be like, oh, oops. I'll be fixing that.
I do have Fear the Flames that I do need to start at some point. So maybe
That
that's
audiobook is also coming out, I think, in September.
Is it well, I have the new arc of the trade whatever book she
Yeah, I
put
think
out of it.
the audiobook that's dropping is going to be like
The new version.
the new version.
Yeah.
All right, muting myself, and I will see you guys in 30 minutes.
Okay.
I was like, Cody, bring him to me.
Oh,
Okay,
So
what's his name?
this is Leo.
are you okay?
My lab, his name is Leo. So.
Oh, we're twinning. My daughter picked the name, so I can't even claim.
Oh.
So
It's a
Oh,
golden, right? Is it a golden?
yes, it's a
Yeah.
golden.
Yeah. Oh, he's
So my
cute.
neighbor, she was older and she couldn't she knew that she couldn't take care of him and she only had him for like 48 hours and we were actually looking for a golden. So we're like, oh, we'll take him.
He's so cute.
So
he's so little.
yeah, he's a baby. So
I
he
love the
definitely is a
puppy
lot of
face.
fun, but he's a lot of work.
Oh my gosh.
Puppies are so much work.
So
Like,
much work. But it's
I
fun
actually
for
love
like a
dogs.
small part of the time, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're really fun to look at and then give back. But just kidding, I actually love him so much.
All right. I'm using a spin wheel to choose my books now on my TBR because I give up on choosing. That might be the way to go.
I love my spin wheel, and I'm still not reading the books it picked.
Oh, good night.
Hi, Levies. Just wanted to stop by and send love. We miss you, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Quicksilver is not angsty like I've seen it marketed, and the main MMC kind of sucks, so I haven't made it past 60%. I have heard the main character sucks, but like not in a bad way, just like he sucks.
He's an absolute jerk.
I was gonna say he's probably like a
Entire
jerk.
Yeah.
Time. But he's right. And that's what makes him even more of a jerk.
I hate that.
And it's not really like angsty and it's not really enemies to lovers. It's like antagonistic. Like they poke each other. They're like constantly, you know how like Xaden and Violet poke each other and fight with each other constantly in the second book, right? Like it's like bah, 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 fighting. This is more like just poking, not like actual like screaming match fighting with it. Like it's fun. It's more fun.
Right. It's like a genuine, like, not enemies to lovers, but like, I dislike you type of situation.
His first words to her, well, I won't say them, but they're not very nice.
I bet the first words are better than the first book. I need someone else to read this book, please. Because like
I'll read
just
it soon.
start in April, please. Because like I'm not doing well.
I actually started Silver Wings Golden Games. So the second of Black Horse, what is it? White Knight?
What? White Horse Black Knight.
White Horse Black Knight. Thank you. I started the second book. I've been meaning to start it for a while and I was like, okay, I'll just read this one. And already I'm like chapter 1. It's like gross.
I think I have to reread book 1. I remember loving it.
I don't remember anything.
I don't remember anything.
See, and that's why I'm like, this is why I have a firm belief. Like, sometimes I wait to read book 1 till the series is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything.
I'm just like, whatever. I'll just keep reading. it'll click eventually.
I'll go back and read it all. Oh, thank you.
That was so cute.
So cute.
I love my
puppy
golden.
breath too. Like the puppy.
Oh,
he definitely has a puppy smell. Like there's a puppy smell to puppies.
I love Count of Monte Cristo. Dumas' Three Musketeers is one of my favorite books. I thought Queen Margot was awesome too.
Never read it.
That's more of like historical, right?
It's like a classic, I would say. Right?
Yeah. Like, okay.
Hey, listening 2 parts sugar, 1 part murder. It's cozy and I'm 60% done. I love the title.
Nice.
Quicksilver had a great premise, good potential, but I think an editor or extra eyes on it could have made it 100 times better.
So many haters.
See,
Liddell
and
said the same thing, actually. That's interesting.
I mean, there's like grammatical errors every once in a while, but not as bad as like Jay Bree's book.
Well, which is crazy because Callie Hart has written other books. Like her genre is like dark romance. So you would think that would be kind of polished a little better.
I personally didn't think it was any worse than other books I've read.
Okay.
I mean, I read the first Zodiac Academy book, and like that, if any book needed an editor.
I also love bad books. What can I say?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with liking what you like.
Okay. No, remember you were going to read The Hunter's Gambit?
I'm still going to read it.
Okay. didn't notice this, but apparently it has a 2.98 on Goodreads.
Oh no. Wait.
Wait, but I'm pretty sure that was on my TBR too.
I gave it 4 stars.
Wait, let's see.
You know what?
You did say there was no romance though.
It's marketed as a romance, and I don't think there's a romance. Like it's not a romance. Like I really wouldn't have even marketed it as that way. It's a tour book.
I mean, that's a very low rating, April.
I freaking loved it. Okay.
The first thing I say is I really enjoyed this gory, violent book.
It was very gory and violent in a like comedic way, like just
Okay.
the blood spurting out of people's appendages kind of way. Like, I loved it.
Okay, we're gonna give it a try. We're still gonna give it a try.
It's okay. It's okay if you hate it. Everybody else did.
It's fine. Lulu, our golden, is short and fat and has always panted like she is giving birth. She was a puppy, but will butt check you out of the way for foods.
Oh.
That's funny. Yeah, I just had to give him to Cody because I'm like, he's starting to sniff around and I'm like, he's not housebroken yet. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, Cody, here you go. You might need to go out.
Dumas is definitely classic, French historical. The recent movie adaptation, The Three Musketeers, not going to try to pronounce that name, was amazing. The French version was Francois Civil, Eva Green, and Vincent Cassel. Fair enough.
D'Artagnan was always my favorite musketeer, I have to say.
See, I never read the books. I only saw the movie, and by far, yeah, he was one of the
I
best.
only saw the movie too, and I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I finished my book starting House of Bane and Blood. Is that the one? I think I just ordered a book. That might be it.
I want to read this one too. It's the Peaky Blinders one. It's the one that's like Peaky Blinders.
Okay, because there was one called Vicious Bonds that people were saying was like Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
I disagreed with that one.
Yeah. But I've heard this one actually feels very Peaky Blinders-ish. But it's like mafia, kind of.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, that is the one. I this is bad. I just buy books without making sure I know the title. But I did just buy this. I'm getting it Sunday. That's the cover.
I just download them on Kindle Unlimited.
Well, you know, that's probably a smarter thing to do, April. I don't know what to tell you.
I have like 9,000 books on my Kindle, and I'm like, which one should I read?
I like pretty covers, so could be drugs. Could be drugs.
It could be drugs. It could be worse.
Hey, yeah, this is an okay addiction.
Yeah,
I totally support this.
I'm serious. Like movies like Renfield and stuff like that, just out over the top action and gore, stuff like that. It's just entertaining to me. That's what that book was.
Well, that's what the movie is. What were you comparing it to?
Ready or Not.
Yeah, that's all that.
It's not the same story at all, but the female main character has that vibes to her, and the way that the story is set up, like she's trying to fight her way out of this house of vampires. Like it felt, I had all those feelings.
That sounds really cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It does.
Yeah.
But then they try to market it as like a why choose romance.
No, that wouldn't be why I choose if she's fighting everybody off.
Yeah, and the ending is not satisfying. So just know that the book is cool, but
okay. I'm gonna go into it not having high expectations for the romance. I'm just gonna be like, this is fun vampire like death time.
Yeah.
Everyone's dying.
Quicksilver isn't too bad, but it's definitely 100% needs an editor and needs to be paced better. I'm 45% in now, but can easily put it down.
Okay. See, that makes me nervous. I'm like, because so many people, I'm not kidding. When I went to go see Callie Hart, so many people love her books. So
I love it. So I don't know.
I'm nervous because I did not read actually during our last sprint. I was filling out an influencer thing for that books, crowns, and gowns. There's like another signing that's coming up in 2025, and it looks so good. And Callie Hart's going to be there. Melissa K. Rohirch is going to be there. Like all of these authors that I really want to meet.
Oh,
I know.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. It's probably not going to get tickets. But
do you know if Callie Hart's going to be at the Romantasy that we're going to?
I don't think so. She's not on the author list.
I've seen her so many times, but like, of course, this book hadn't come out yet.
Yeah. I love it. It's literally all-time fave now, right up there.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with it. I'll give you my honest opinion, April. Like, you know me, I won't hold back.
Can't help it. I was like giddy reading that. Like, you get those feelings, the butterfly feelings when you're reading a book you freaking really love. Like,
That's awesome.
it's my
Yeah.
ship of bones and teeth right now. It's like up there,
That was also
See,
really good.
So good.
by Hallie, Karina Hallie. Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
no.
be at Romanticycon.
Yes.
I can't wait.
But Kiana loved it too. So like, and I, me and her are like this. So I'm like, okay, well, if you loved it, I'm sure I'm gonna love it too.
I know Christy just finished it too. Christy reads a lot. She loved it too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think she gave it 5 stars.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are loving it.
It's a mix, I guess. Some people think it's slow, some people don't. Oh, okay, sounds good. Sounds like every other book.
This is literally what I was gonna say. Did you guys like her actual romance? Because my only issue is I haven't liked any of her romance books.
I haven't read her before, to be honest.
I've never read her before.
Okay.
Like I was gonna read that other one,
Requiem?
King of something.
Oh no.
It was her duet. I was gonna read her. Hold on, let me get you the name. Because the name had changed. So I don't want to say the wrong name.
I mean, the Requiem book is very well loved. I am in the minority for not liking it. Most people love it.
I've never even heard of it, so I don't know. It's obviously contemporary, right?
Yeah.
She only wrote contemporary before she wrote this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dark contemporary.
Dark contemporary.
Of course, now it's going to be impossible to find.
I really want to binge the Lady of Darkness series. I think after I finish this one, I might just like jump into that.
Oh, I remember this cover of Requiem. No.
No, I have not
read it. I remember seeing it.
Okay, it was the Roma King, the Roma Royals duet. I was gonna do that one. I haven't read that before, but that was the one I was gonna try from Callie Hart.
Oh yeah, I have not read that one.
She's written like 30 books. Like I'm like literally like scrolling down.
Does she only read or write dark?
Or wait a minute.
Contemporary.
Why is that? I mean, I was scrolling down much more. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah, like she's written. Can you see that?
Oh wow.
She's written all these books. So I'm like,
they all look dark. I think they are all dark romance. I really want to read Lady of Darkness too.
Okay, what is that?
Lady of it's the first series. So the Reign of Shadows and Endings, the books that I won't shut up about, that is a spin-off of the Lady in Darkness series. You don't have to read Lady of Darkness first, but I probably should have, because there was definitely some characters that like I was supposed to know and I did not know. So
see, I'm gonna read the Lady of Darkness first, because with the whole like Kerry Maniscalco, I'm kind of pissed that I didn't read the trilogy first, because I know I would have liked. I already gave this one 5 stars, but I would have liked this one a lot better, which maybe a 6 star. I don't know.
And I really only got through like the first chapter or 2 of that book in the audiobook, and I was just at work and I couldn't pay attention to it, so I was just like, I'm gonna put this down for a little while.
Which one?
The Lady of Darkness, because it's like about 3 assassin girls or something like that.
Yeah, it's 3.
Oh my gosh, for real? That's
actually, Kerry, you would. Oh, it's dark though, but I think you would like it. It's just a little bit darker, I feel like, than you typically go. But I think
I like dark. I think people don't know I'm like all over the place.
It's like a darker Throne of Glass. Like
I would like that.
Yeah,
I really like I love girl assassins, like killing people. This sounds so bad.
I love, but not like dark as in he's a stalker and I'm gonna fall in love with him. I don't like.
You know what?
Kind of
I think it cut like where I draw the line is like people not making smart decisions. I get frustrated. Like if there's a stalker out there wanting to kill you, and then the first thought is I'm gonna run out there to go be with that stalker, like I think the dumb decisions frustrate me the most.
Unless the messiness is a lot of blood, I don't want the messiness.
I concur with that.
Yeah.
Do it. Super enjoyed Lady of Darkness series. Most of her books are dark contemporary. Okay, yeah, that's about Callie Hart. And then Darker Throne of Glass sounds awesome. Leanne, I think I'm gonna make a Discord. I'm gonna have Lady of Darkness in there because I'm gonna binge the series. It's not gonna be for real long, but I think I am. So if you want to,
I'll binge it too. I'll be like, when are we starting?
Yeah,
they're all on Everand, so it's like I have the audiobooks, but
are they all on Everand?
I think they're all on Everand because
I bet you they're on the library too. I bet you they're on Hoopla.
The other one you're reading is on there too. I saw a bunch of her books on there.
Ooh, okay, that's exciting.
Oh, you know which one I just finished? Okay, I hadn't read a book from Nisha J. Tooley before. And you know how that one Trials of the Sun Queen or something like that. I see that one a lot.
Yeah.
I read Heart of Night and Fire, and that one's new adult. I loved it.
Check it out. Oh, sorry.
It was cool. She's like missing, or she's hiding her power. She's stuck in a cottage. Somebody's keeping her there. She escapes to like a magical city, and there's monsters trying to attack the city, and they keep more and more monsters, and she wants to help out, and like I loved it. It was good.
I'm looking it up. I'm trying to find it.
I'm trying to process what you're saying too. Like I'm like that
quartet. There's like kind of a love triangle sort of, but not really.
Why was I thinking? What was the author's name again?
Nisha J. Tooley, because she's gonna be at Romanticycon. So
okay, then I definitely should probably read her since she's gonna be. We're gonna see her. Yeah. I've got to stop buying authors' books that I have not read yet. Like that needs to be a new rule because I buy their books and I have them sitting over here and I'm gonna read them, but would I read them this year is the question.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any books, and I bought way too many this year already.
Yeah, A Polygon. I still have books here I've not read from A Polygon.
You need to get on The Last Lost Girl. It's so good.
I know.
I have that.
Okay,
I have
look at
you?
all of these are from A Polygon. I have not read yet. What? Not except these three and these two.
Those are souvenirs.
Okay, it's like this side and this side.
Those are just Polycon souvenirs. It's okay.
I know. I came with my A Polycon souvenirs. It's fine. It's fine. But I wanted to let you guys know Lady of Darkness is on Hoopla.
Oh,
so good. For free, the audio. And then I think how many are in the series, you guys?
A lot.
3 or 4?
No. I think like 7. Yeah, there's more than that.
7 books in the series?
It's something insane. Wait, hold on.
Okay, the first 5 are on Hoopla.
Okay.
I'm looking it up.
So you guys, if you have Hoopla, you can get it for
5.
free.
I was wrong. There's 5. That's not
okay. All 5 are on Hoopla for free. So don't go. I mean, you can if you want to support the author to pay for it, but then you could also buy the new ones on audio and buy.
I already bought the signed paperbacks and I already own the first 3 books. So I've supported the author. I've done my due diligence.
I know. I'm like, if I love them, we all know I'm going to go search for the special editions or buy them from somewhere. So it's like, it's a win-win.
Arcane is doing Melissa's books.
Yes. And I'm going to have the Arcane version. I'm going to have 3 versions of this series.
So Arcane Society, are they doing it with their monthly subscription?
Yeah, they're doing the first 2.
Yay. Okay, so I get that. So I'm already supporting the author.
Yeah,
so I'm
going to go one right after LJ Andrews, which I can't wait for.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look, Arcane is like, killing it recently.
Killing it, yeah.
Yeah. I literally am just enjoying the ride. I'm like, okay, just keep sending me. Because honestly, I've cut it down now to 3 book boxes. So I'm like, I had to cut back. And that's even 4 subscriptions, 3 book boxes. That's still too many. It's still too many.
Yeah. I'm using my skips on the Romanticy box from.
Me too. I'm finally using my skips for Romanticy. And then I have the YA from Fairy Loot. Yeah. So I'm finally using my skips.
I have all 3 for Fairy Loot, Arcane, Mystic, Hello Lovely. I think that's it. I think that's all.
See, I have the bookish box as well, but I have the adult. I'm kind of wondering how much longer I'm going to keep that.
They've been doing some good books though lately that I've
They
been
have for
wanting to get.
adult. We just got this. We just got this one, which I was like, wild love from Elsie Silver. So I was like, that's
Ooh.
cool.
They've been doing
So
some
I was
really
pretty
pretty
excited about it.
books.
I always keep mine in packaging until I know I'm gonna like keep it. And
I
then,
started doing that because of you. I have homework
yay.
somewhere in the packaging because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna want to read this.
I know people are like, well, if you keep the books in packaging, it could like make the books like corroded or something. But I'm like, listen, like if I'm gonna keep these, then I'll open them up. But until then, I keep them in packaging.
I think as long as it's not too humid, you'd be fine with it.
Well, it's air conditioned in my house in Cali.
Yeah,
So
and we're in California, so
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
This is for her soul to take. It looks like Monica did not like the main character, which I kind of agree with. She was a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you lose that common sense, like, thing, but it was that mouse one, that cat and mouse one. What is that one where it was the stalker who
Haunting
was,
Adeline?
yeah.
yes. I just could dark romance, and I read it to a point where it was just like she just wasn't even making smart choices. It was literally like she should have died like 7 times over, you know? Sorry.
I have no
Uh,
interest in reading that duology for some reason. It doesn't even like do anything for me.
right.
Haunting Adeline,
Like I
no.
don't
loved
mind.
it so much. I loved it
Yeah.
so much. It's so good.
I'm sorry. I'm glad. I'm like,
Oh, it's okay.
I hate.
I totally see
I
the
hate
flaw.
to like what is it? Put down someone's yum, you know?
Rain on her parade over
Yeah, I
two.
know. I'm sorry. I
Stalker
should ask if
romance,
anybody likes
like,
it before I like just
Just
there's
down
like
it.
probably
everyone.
issues with me for liking it more than there is. Like, it's you're
No,
probably
no, no,
seeing
no,
the wrong.
no. It just like, but see, I get really nitpicky with my heroines because I want them to be strong and super like intelligent and not naive type thing. And I just kind of like,
Yeah.
some of them like to go with the flow and be like, hey, I'm gonna go where the wind takes me.
That's
Just
like
don't
my
like books
husband
that
just
annoy
read
me.
Fourth Wing and he hates Violet with a burning passion. And the entire time he was like, she's making the dumbest decisions. And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. And then he was like, well, you know what? She's in high school. And I'm like, actually, she's in her 20s. And he was like, what? So that became a whole thing.
I love that book because she makes all the dumb decisions.
Yeah.
I love seeing her fall off the damn dragon when everyone told him to get in a
Right.
spell. Like,
But see, she was being bad, you know what, while doing it. So I was okay with that because she was
Yeah.
trying to kick butt at the same time, making the bad decisions, you know?
I like stalker romances, but it's like old school horrors. They go up the stairs instead of out the door.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
100%.
reading a horror book this month, and I'm like, ooh, like an actual horror book.
What one?
See, I
I'm
can't.
reading I Was a Teenage Slasher, and I'm reading it with some other booktubers, Steph and Jenny. They have a horror book club, and they
Ooh,
asked me if I wanted
that's
to read a
cool.
book, and I was like, sure.
See, I'd be like, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my gosh, she's doing
See, I love Grady Hendrix books, like because again they're funny and campy and just witty and everything like that. But I haven't read like a straight slasher book that's supposed to be more serious ish, which I think this one is. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I was like, sure, slasher sounds good. I'm like, I like the Scream movies. We'll be good.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've read Grady Hendrix, Riley Sager. I read Stephen King, but like that was back in college. So yeah, I haven't read a lot of slasher either. But
yeah, unless there's an HEA somewhere in there, it ain't happening.
I'm not about it.
Like I was updating my spreadsheet thing for all the books I read to get the stats kind of thing, and it's like 95% romance.
I let my daughter watch King's It. She laughed at Pennywise's antics, but cried over the death of Losers Club at the end. She loved the losers.
Okay, I had to tell my husband to turn it off.
Hi, all sorry, April's audio solo. I'm the only one who can't hear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on, honestly, guys. Okay, here. Here. Is it better now? I can always turn up the volume too.
I can hear you. It's just like it's very
It's just
easy for
really
us to
faint.
talk over you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now
We're
it's at
just really loud today.
200%. Oh, maybe you can turn off the stereo audio. What does that
That's
do?
better.
Whatever you just did, you're better.
Okay,
Yes.
it's the stereo audio then.
Oh,
There
you're
we go.
significantly better now.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
That is, yep.
It's better than it was.
Yeah,
okay,
you're not
okay.
muffled anymore. You're okay.
Anytime it's bad, you just tell me and I'll try and fix it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Because I never know. I can kind of hear myself, but not like it's always better than what you guys hear. So
Also, my husband is playing video games, even though I asked him not to. So if the service and if we look horrible, it's because my husband is on our Wi-Fi. So that is what is happening right now, guys.
Wait, do you have to share it with other people? It's like, who's on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah. I was like, can you not play Boulder's Gate until I'm done? And he was like, no.
he's like, no, I'm gonna play my game.
Yeah. Hi, Lizelle. Do you guys want to do one more 30-minute?
Yes.
Or you want 45, 30, 40?
I'm up for anything.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm free.
You're free.
I'm free.
I might eat my dinner, but I'll be reading while I do that. So
All right. Let's set this up.
I'm just reading on my phone, which is kind of funny because I'm like, I'm sure nobody ever does that.
I have like a new like Kindle holder
I
thing. that's a
saw
kitty
that
cat.
your little cat thing is so cute.
It's not.
Where did
quite
you
like
get that?
Sheen.
That's awesome.
It's not quite like a pop socket though. So like when you put your finger through the hole, it's it's not very comfortable. So I don't know. So I just like the way it looks though. So whatever.
It's super cute.
It's so cute.
It's so funny. She had to prep it.
All right, guys. We will check back in 30 minutes.
Okay. back.
We are back. Hold
Dang.
on.
I was trying to mess with the audio, and now, like, in my ears, I'm like blaring.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like somehow though you now sound more quiet.
Yes, I was gonna say it reversed
Did I
it.
really?
In reverse, you sound quiet again.
Son of a. I don't know.
Son of a biscuit.
A bunch of buttons. One of these has got to.
There we go. That's it. Whatever that was.
Whatever
Is
you
this
just
good?
did.
Okay.
That's
You're
perfect.
now. Whatever you
You're
just did.
perfect.
You know what it is? I plugged this all in after my computer was already on, so I think that it doesn't like that. I don't
No.
know. I'm sorry, guys. Technology. I'm
No,
in IT. I should know these things.
Now you sound awesome.
Do
So
Yeah, you sound better than us.
you
Oh.
sound way better than us. So
Now I'm
whatever.
probably way too loud.
No, you're good.
Let's see.
Oh. Now
Sorry.
this one has the echo. What is it? It just says the only button that's clicked is echo cancellation.
Well, you're not echoing.
Okay.
So it's doing that.
Oh, thank God.
Jess, I'm so happy you're obsessed with the Legacy series. Yeah, it's like a sick obsession. All I can do is think about it. It's haunting me.
So are
That's
you going to try to hunt her down for the arc?
I'm gonna beg. I'm gonna be like, hey, if you have ALCs, I need them.
Be like,
I need it.
listen, I will promote this book through the roof.
Like, you know how annoying I'm being? I can be annoying forever if I get an ALC of this book.
Right.
Reading Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I really enjoyed that.
That is a good one.
It's
I
on the
loved it.
TBR. Haven't read it.
It's the
Well,
best.
you might
one
want to, because
I've read.
Reckless is out, so you get to read 3. So it's Powerless, Powerful, which is the novella, and Reckless.
Look
So
at you,
there's 3.
Kerry, thinking that I complete series. Come on now. I'm gonna read the first
This
book
is
and then I'll
true.
be like, oh, I like this, and never pick up the rest of the books.
This is true.
I've had a lot of people say they didn't like the second book. Carrie, did you read it yet?
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
I've not read it yet.
I'm
so-
nervous.
Yeah, me
Also,
too. You and me both.
Here's Aria. If you would like to see.
I'm only at 6%, but I like the second book
Aw.
so far.
Wait, the Flames of Chaos?
No,
I
I'm
was like, wait a second, April.
I'm reading the Silver Wings
Okay.
Golden Games book.
I mean,
What was that one?
I vaguely remember the ending of the first book. I feel like I love that first book, so it can't be bad.
I'm remembering more about what happened at the end of the first book. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think if I reread, I have to reread the first book. I feel like.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm reading The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. That is my favorite Riley Sager book. It's really good.
Woohoo!
I'm perfect now.
Now I don't need to scream in your all's ears.
I'm at 93% into When the Moon Hatched. I'm not sure how I feel about it. That's fair. I feel like I wasn't sure how I felt about it until the very end. And then I loved it, but it was touch and go.
It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
She writes books like that, though.
All
Like,
the books are like that. Yeah.
yeah, because I read her other series. I liked the first one, but it could have gone either way, and I disliked the second one.
I only read the prologue of the first series. Like, I thought it was so cool. And then everyone told me the rest of the book is nothing like that.
Oh, I don't know. I liked the first book, but it could have gone either way. I could have not liked it too. It just happened that I ended up liking it.
I liked the first book, but I have no idea what went down in that book. And it's not that I don't remember it. It's just that it is the way it's written is very confusing.
Yeah, it's real interesting. You're talking about When the Moon Hatched, though, right?
No, To Bleed a Crystal Bloom.
Yeah. I can't tell you a thing about it. I can't remember a thing about it.
I just remember being so lost and being like, am I? And then I literally listened to the audiobook while reading it physically. I'm like, oh no, it's not me. Like, I literally think you're supposed to not have any idea what's happening.
Oh, so it's supposed to confuse you.
It's supposed to be confusing.
Right.
I'm still on S.J. Barnett's Commanding Earth and Shadow, Gray Shell Book 2. It's good, but I keep getting distracted. Yeah, I just got distracted too.
Is that like epic fantasy?
I think it's fantasy romance still.
Is it?
Yeah. I know it starts with Commanding Flame and Shield.
I don't know anything about that series. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I'm such a mood reader. I decided to switch to L.J. Andrews' Ever King. Love that book.
That's a good one.
So good.
She's actually a really cool author too.
L.J. Andrews?
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Yeah, you read the first series. I didn't finish that series.
I did, but I get why it definitely, she didn't know who she was writing for the first 3 books, because each set of books is for like a different couple. So like the first 3 books, she didn't know who she was writing for, even though it was really good. There's not like spice in it. Like there's romance, but like it's very spice light, I guess you could say. But then it's like she built the spice levels, and then the Ever King has tons of spice in it. So it's like she just didn't know if it was going to go YA or if she was going to go adult.
Kind of like Throne of Glass, where it like
right. Like if you get past the first 3, you're gonna just fly. Like 4 through 6, the hero in that reminds me so much of Reese in what
ACOTAR?
Yeah, ACOTAR, that I was just like, it's literally like they aren't the same, but like they could be brothers. Like I was imagined like if Reese had a brother, like a genuine brother, this would be him.
Legion? Is that who? Are we still talking about Legion?
Or
no? Don't tell me.
It's a different hero. It's a different hero.
Okay.
So if you guys want to read, but you have to read the first 3 to get to 4 to 6, like because the evilness is arcing through all 7.
I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, she's really awesome. I haven't met her in person. I've met her online.
Yeah, I remember your interview.
Yeah,
that
was
you
fun.
interviewed her?
Yes. Yeah.
That's exciting.
She's really cool.
I haven't interviewed an author yet. I'm way too intimidated.
You should interview her. She's great.
I would be terrible at it. Nobody wants to listen to me interview someone. Like,
See, I'm so nosy though. I'm always like, okay, so what are you doing next? What are you going to be writing? Like, I'm just nosy, so I just keep the nosiness kind of.
I wouldn't even think to ask that though. I would just be like, I love your book. Your book's so good. Say whatever you want.
I'd be like, so how are you today? That's all I would. I don't know where I would start. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, yeah. I really like the story, but it also feels like it's more wordy than it needs to be. If we're talking about When the Moon Hatched, yes. Very close.
She's very like, it describes everything.
Yes.
I don't need to know about that tree.
And that's like, really, honestly, that's probably the biggest critique of why I won't read it, because I get so bored with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's very wordy.
And I'm such a plot driven like reader. I need something to be happening.
Someone is looking for their swim shorts.
Sorry. my husband and my son are getting in the pool now. Now that it's not
it's a nice swim.
Yeah, it is. And well, like in the evenings,
we're West Coast.
Yeah, my pool is shaded in the evening, so it's finally not like 105 outside to where your like skin feels like it's burning off. So it's actually really nice now, and the pool feels like a bath almost. It's very warm.
Right.
Oh, I bet you. Do you even have a heater, or does it just like heat itself?
No, I have an above ground pool, so it's just like, yeah, it's not very big. It's I think 7 feet by 20 or 30 feet, something like that.
I have no idea how big our pool is. I just know that it costs way too much money to heat it. So I'd imagine that if it's really hot in Cali, you wouldn't have to deal with that.
Oh yeah, most people do not have heated pools here because it costs so much money to heat them. So yeah.
Yeah.
Does the Ever King have a strong romance? And then Kerry, you answered it. So perfect.
It does.
It really loved the romance.
I really want to
read it. Really does.
As real.
What's great about the first series though is you get to meet both of them as children. So if you ever have the inkling to read the first 7 books, obviously their story is come, like later down the series, but it was really fun to see Eric as a child, like a teenager almost.
Oh, because we get a glimpse of them in the beginning of the Everclear.
Yes,
You
and she
get like
tried to
more.
put a couple scenes in there, but you really see him. Like you'll see things like you wouldn't normally see, and then you get to meet like her father. So like his books are 1 through 3. So then when he comes into the Ever King, you're like, oh my gosh, so and so's here. You know what I mean? Because you know who he is over here. You know, I don't know.
I love books that have really good crossovers. Apparently the one in not Rain of Shadows, in Storm of Secrets has like really, really good crossover. I just didn't realize it because I didn't read the first 3.
Well, I'm just so glad I have the, what is that? That Darkness. I put
The
it
Lady
as
of
one to read. I got it.
Book of Azrael, I read. I don't remember 90% of it.
I was supposed to read this last month and I just didn't.
Me too. I'm like, my friend is like swears by this one. Like she's just like, this is the book. I will read every book of this book. So, but I haven't heard a lot of people like talk about it except for her.
I didn't love it. I think I gave it 3.5 stars. Like it was entertaining, but it wasn't like I need to read the next book immediately.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people like it, but they just said it's dark and it's fantasy. That's all I really even know about it.
There's gods. So like there's our main character is essentially like an immortal assassin, and then she accidentally she's like attached to a demon because of some circumstances, and then she has to go out finding a book, and in looking for the book she accidentally alerts like a god, and the god comes and they end up he like takes her captive, so they're both looking for this book together.
Okay, the first part of that reminds me a lot of the Kerry Maniscalco.
A little bit, a very different vibe.
Like of the first 3 though, the ones I'm reading, because she also attaches herself to a demon.
Yeah, this is more like she's forcibly attached to a demon because she really needs something, and she's like, this is gonna ruin my life, and then it goes from there.
Okay.
I'm allergic to this.
Okay. When we went
to though, this is not tan. It turns red.
When we went to the beach, it was like 65 in Monterey when we went there, and it was sunny, but we were on the beach for 10 minutes and I got burned on my face so bad I was peeling. I was just like, what the heck? I can't deal with sun.
I use the sun as a power up. I love the sun. I will just lay out and just bask. Thank you, Puerto Rican jeans. I don't normally burn.
See, I have Swedish jeans, so it's like, nope. The sun is not good to me.
Christy loved Book of Azrael. I didn't like it because it was too confusing. I remember it being like I had to go back and like re-listen to some parts of it. Yeah. Book of Azrael is amazing. I liked Book of Azrael. It took me a while to get into. I felt it required me to invest more brain power in the beginning than I wanted to.
Yeah, see, issues. I bet you have to like read it physically to begin with, and then you can kind of go with the audio afterwards, just because the names and everything will be kind of confusing.
Yeah, I think I know Christy loved it. And the sequel. I never read the sequel.
Well, isn't book 3 coming out or book 4? One of the books is coming out. Like it's gonna be like a 5-book series.
Oh, really? I remember the ending was crazy, but that's like,
can we just get more like single standalones, please? I
know, right? Like, come on.
Please stop. Please stop with the 5-book series. They're so intimidating to me, especially when they're all out. And I'm just like, I'm not starting that. It's too long.
Well, here's one too, is the authors like to stretch it out, but some of them should not. Some of them should be three books.
3 is perfect.
I think 3 is perfect.
Right. 3 is perfect. I think if you do 5, it better like with Fourth Wing, I'll tell you what, like I'm nervous for book 3. I'm really nervous. I mean, honestly, it should be 3 books. I'm just personal opinion.
I mean, I don't take those books seriously anyways, so but I you could drag that drama out for me. I don't care because I'll still eat it up like popcorn.
Yeah. I just think it would, but see, as an author, I don't know. I would want to build a stronger series having less books than the money grab having more, at least for my first series. I don't know.
Yeah. I can understand why they want to stay in the same world because they've already had that world building built. And, that's kind of like their moneymaker world too, where it's known and everybody likes it. But I would love when authors have those series and they just start a new story. Like, I want to know what's new from you. Like, I don't know.
That's exactly what Mary Pearson did. She
Yeah.
stayed in the world and got 2 new characters and they went off on a different adventure. Like, you could totally stay in that world. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think when you write about the same characters for 5 stories, like the way that Sarah J. Maas did that by doing the Throne of Glass series, but then she did different main characters as she got along, that was brilliant. That's really smart.
That's kind of one thing I like about Elise Kova's series, the Married to Magic series. There's different kingdoms, so you are kind of all in the same world, but because they're separated by this fog, it feels completely different in every kingdom. So it almost feels like a whole standalone book. And you don't need to read them. They're interconnected series. But eventually you know that all these people are going to get together, like, and do some kind of war thing. I don't know. But I don't know. That's kind of how I feel with Elise Kova's.
My thing is, in the romance, I feel like after book 1, if they get an HEI, then after that, it's like, not like, I feel like it's contrived issues to keep them apart. So, like, I like, more like a slow burn. They don't have to get together at the end of book 1. Like, they can still hate each other. But, like, if it's going to be a 3-book series, I would like them to finally get their HEI at book 3 instead of, like, get together at the end of book 1. Book 2, there's some sort of reason they have to break up, and then so on and so forth.
But I liked how Sarah did some of it because you don't know who she's going to end up with. So then it's like, okay.
Yeah. If you
I like that.
Endgame, that's completely different. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I like that. I don't mind that. She did it well. I'm like, I've yet to see an author where the first person isn't the end game. And I kind of want to see that again somewhere in time.
Fourth Wing. Because that a Dane.
Yeah.
But like,
and there's a sci-fi series I read that the first guy is not endgame too. It was really good.
Yeah, but I mean, she had a crush on him, but they never really got together.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
Like, I'm like full on get together and then be like, sorry.
I do kind of like the interconnected duologies, like the Ever King will be that way, and then Serpent and the Wings of Night will be that way.
Yes.
The Bridge Kingdom will be that way, or is that way. Like, I kind of love, give me 2 books. Like, I kind of like when they have to break up for some reason because of something that happened, something epic. And then the second book is about them finding each other again. And then you get the big, like, crash into each other and go straight to the bedroom type stuff. Like, I kind of love those. But, like, yeah, like, after 3 books, you're kind of like, okay, kind of done with this couple.
I'm thinking more of like Zodiac Academy and For Blood and Ash, where every single book, it's like for some reason at the very end, we can't be together. So like, I want more of what you were saying, where like there's a serious thing that happens that forces them not to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Witch Kingdom, for example. Like, I love the ending of that.
Yeah.
And I love the second book, The Traitor Queen. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, The Bridge Kingdom was such a solid series. I mean, just the very beginning. I mean, literally, she wrote that to perfection.
She did.
Love it.
But unfortunately, I haven't gone on since The Traitor Queen because I knew it was the third one was about a different couple. The fourth one was about a different couple. And like, I wanted them to get back to the first couple. Like,
the third and the fourth are the same couple.
Right.
Like, it's another duology.
And the 5th one, doesn't that go back to the first couple?
Yeah. The 5th one is with Anna, though.
Okay, see, I haven't read any of that.
Okay, the 3rd one I read, love it. Like, I didn't think that she could top Aaron and, what is it, Laura?
Yeah, Laura.
And, oh my God, I feel like they did for me, honestly. They feel like they did it because he's bookish. He is bookish. She is a warrior. I just love that.
I do too. See, what bothers me, though, is the first couple, though, their story isn't complete.
Yeah, it is.
No, there was a massive cliffhanger in
book 2. It's been a long time since I read it.
A massive cliffhanger.
Well, the main plot, kingdom issues, like
Yes,
Okay.
well, if you're going on that arc, yes, but she just like there's no HEA.
They're together.
No.
The end of book
Okay,
2.
I don't want to spoil any other thing. No,
Private
it's not
message,
done.
friends. Private message.
Yeah.
I'll have to reread it because, like, okay.
I'm confused.
It's not
too.
done. There's no way that's done. I gotta ask her because
Maybe-
see her again. There's no way that's done. If it is, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I'm so confused.
I mean, they're in the 3rd book too. Like, they're in the 3rd book. They're
Okay, so maybe some things are explained. I don't know.
yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm not remembering it. Right,
Anyways.
I'm almost positive. Okay, sorry.
I could be misremembering too because my memory is so bad.
Oh, mine's shoddy too. Mine's like a goldfish.
I mean, we're over 40. It happens.
I
I am not over 40. I would like to say that right now. I thought it did have an HEA, but I remember what you were saying about the world. There are some things that didn't get closed.
Right.
Right. Like, think of the title.
What this comes down to is that we need a reread.
Yes.
It is time for a Bridge
Can
Kingdom
someone do a
reread.
Bridge Kingdom like read along or something? Because that's what we need right now. Like,
I like how it's 3 booktubers being like, "Can someone do a read along?" Like,
It isn't going to be me. Okay.
I know. Can someone put this together, please? Because we need to figure this out. Stat.
Leanne, to answer your question, yes, there are gods. I think knowing your reading taste from talking to you, you would probably love it. So highly, highly recommend you pick it up.
All I know is there's gods and monsters because that's what the series is called.
Oh, is that the name of it? Wait.
Gods and Monsters series. I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I was like, oh.
I buy books like crazy because I can just grab them and look.
And here's me every single time I do a video and I have the book, like I own the book, I forget to even grab it. Just put the thing up.
Sometimes
Yeah, because we got the book, the special edition one.
shit.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
gorgeous.
yeah, I'm like, I love it. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, I hope I like it because I own the special edition of it. So I'm like, come on.
Oh,
Be
it's gonna
good.
be a 7-book series apparently.
Oh my god.
Oh, see, I knew it was long. I thought it was 5, but 7, dang.
That is long.
Oh,
The Book of Azrael.
yeah, she
I
would
did meet
know.
the author at a Polycon, and she was, "Oh, Aria, why?"
She's like, I need to be here, Mom.
She's like, love me.
It's like Zodiac Academy. There's no
Yeah.
need to extend. the
Yeah,
series.
that's too long. Zodiac Academy is way too long.
It is. It was so long.
I only read the one Ruthless Boys book, and apparently you're supposed to read that after Zodiac Academy.
Yes, you are.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
feel like I
just like,
needed
no.
to.
Yeah, well, if the see, this is my theory. If the series is done for you, don't read anymore.
Yeah.
My
It's
cat is
done.
covered in wine. She just knocked over my wine glass and now has wine.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I
It's
don't.
like everywhere. Do not. You're like, don't hit any of the electronics.
Please.
I agree that Broken Bonds didn't really need to be 6 books. That last book, not a winner.
Yeah.
I won't.
It's kind of like what you said. Like a lot of the things that started happening were very contrived. I still loved it, but it started getting repetitive.
It did get a little repetitive, but I think she wanted to have a book for every bond.
I know, yeah.
And I will say,
I
at
haven't
the
read
end,
those.
oh,
I was
you would not like it. Do not read.
No, I know me. I know me, and I'm like, no.
I can guarantee you would hate it. So, I always knew that Dame wasn't it though. He wasn't.
Yeah.
That was clear. I mean,
I kind of knew too because
Maybe he still will be.
Rebecca, I know she was setting up like an enemies to lovers situation. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be in book 4. Never know. Maybe he'll come back around. Second chance romance, book 4.
would that be something?
I'll be sad.
I
But
would be a little sad
I
too.
hate
I'm not
Dane.
gonna lie.
I hate him so much.
She's made some really awesome characters, so if she kills anybody else off, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah. I mean, as long as she brings him back.
Yeah.
She can kill off whoever you want as long as she bring him back in some way.
I did think it was funny that I made a joke that a character came back, and then lo and behold, said character did come back in Iron Flame.
She's like, got you. Yeah, I agree about Reese. Yep.
Violet and Dane did make sense. Tamlin was a solid main love interest. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about it. But the way she did it actually worked out really well. I wasn't mad about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Kerry's
Okay.
throwing us.
who just read it.
Okay, so you thought the story was complete. All right, I need to go back and look because, like, for me, that did not seem complete at all. I can't talk about it because I don't want
I
to
know,
wreck it
but
for
as
people.
soon
But
as-
like, I'm
Once
like,
this live shows ends, I want you both to stay on for like a second just because I want an answer to that.
okay, because I'll tell you why I don't think it's complete. Because
Yeah, I need to know these. I need to know from why you think that's not complete.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I need to know what you think isn't complete because, like,
Because I'm like, maybe I'm forgetting something.
yeah, but she just completed. She just finished it, and she said it was complete. So maybe I missed.
All I
Maybe
know
I
is
missed
I'm really excited
something.
for Anna's book. I've been wanting Anna's book since the first book, and I'm like super excited that she's finally doing it.
Yeah.
did you guys like her other series, the Fate Inked in Blood?
Yes,
I really liked it.
I loved it.
So did I. But I know it's not loved by a lot of people.
You know what? It's the middle is very slow, but
It is.
I liked the middle. I liked the whole thing in the cave. I'll just say the whole thing in the cave with the. I don't want to
See, I
spoil
haven't read
anything.
this series yet.
Oh, the
The
action,
fighting in the cave.
the actiony part.
The actiony part. The dark, where it's very dark.
Yes,
Wait, have you read the book? You've read the book of Azrael, right?
I have not.
I have.
Okay. You have. Okay.
Ruthless Boys is the best way through ZA. Basically, when Gabriel enters the story, you get more out of ZA if you've read Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac. Oh, that's good to know. I still want my boy Tamlin to have a redemption love story.
Agreed.
He gets way too much hate. He's just morally gray and needs a good romance to turn him around.
Agreed. I think so many people have asked for this. It's ridiculous. And Sarah swears she won't do it because I guess this is hearsay, of course, but she had mentioned, I don't know if she mentioned or someone had mentioned, she wrote Tamlin based off of an ex-boyfriend. So
He'll never get a redemption story. I don't think.
But here's the thing though, who cares? She's gonna make so much money off of it. Just do it.
Fan fiction. Where's my fan fiction ladies at? Because that would be a good fan fiction. The Tamlin redemption story by somebody on the internet who will write that really, really well, and then they'll get picked up.
I think I don't forget who I said this to. I think I might have said it to you, Kerry, but I think the next two books are both going to be Nesta POV before we get Elaine POV, and then she's going to do 3 Elaine POV books. I think that's what's going to happen.
No, because that would be terrible.
No, she said she was only going to do 1 book from now on with each couple. Okay. So you're not going to get another Nesta.
With each couple, but it could still be Nesta's POV.
We're not going to. You were thinking we're going to get a Court of Frost and Poop book like in between? No. No. I cannot. I will not give them my money for that.
With other series, I say we're done with Nesta.
I don't think we are.
Here's the thing. I think she wants to be done with Akatar, personally. I think she loves that world. But because she's focusing so much more on Crescent City and that whole multiverse, which has so many layers to it, I think honestly she doesn't want to write ACOTAR anymore, but she's obligated to. Personally.
Yeah, but I think she should have stopped it at 3. Like, that is a personal opinion.
She didn't need it.
Like,
yeah.
She didn't need to keep going with it. I thought
Yeah.
she should have just stopped it.
Yeah.
I love Sarah J. Maas, but I am so done hearing about all of her books.
Me too. I'm like, and she's one of my favorite authors.
I love her. I love her books. I just want to read something else. That's all.
That's why I think that's why Rebecca Yarros is blowing up, and I think Quicksilver is going to blow up too. I think people are trying to get kind of not the same thing, but like
the
just
feeling
something a little different, you know, like just same fantasy romance, just something a little different.
I do love that it brings so many people into reading though. Like I see so many influencers that aren't bookish influencers and stuff reading ACOTAR or reading Throne of Glass. Like random people that I follow. And I think that's super cool.
I'm a Nesta stan. I'm always up for more Nesta. Look, my husband's favorite character is Nesta. He absolutely loves her. So
I love Nesta too.
No, please not Nesta. POV book was long enough.
As long as she's not shopping.
I like what she did with Silver Flame, which it really did make me like Nesta more. But I'm ready to meet other characters like Gwen, like other people. I'm ready to see other people. Like,
I was gonna say the Valkyries. Like I would love more of their story.
I'm ready to just see other individuals. Like I'm even done with Reese and Feyre. I'm done with them. Like,
that's why I think, like ACOTAR, honestly, I know it's not a movie or anything, but it's perfect fan fiction material because the world is so big. You could write all these different stories about it. I don't know. Maybe people already do that, and I'm not in the world of fan fiction, but
there is ACOTAR fanfic.
I was gonna say there has to be, right? Like there has to be so much of that.
There's a really good one it's literally ACOTAR. I haven't read it, but because there's no audio, but it's from Reese's point of view.
That's right. I've seen that. Okay. There's no way I'd read it, but I love that.
I'll tell you what, like his personality in the first 3 books and his personality in Silver Flames,
completely different.
Totally different. Yep. I'm like, who is this person? This is not the same person that was over here. No way.
He's in a different phase of his life. So I understood it.
Switch your personality that much. I mean, I'm in different phases of my life. My personality is consistently extrovert.
I agree. Her story's told. Done. Boom. Bada bing.
Yeah, Az is going to be one of my favorites.
So she's definitely writing Azrael's book next. I'm pretty sure I heard her say that in an interview.
I think I'm gonna if Lucian comes next, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
She said Azrael though. She did not say Elaine.
Okay.
I am pretty sure she said Azrael.
I think Lucian deserves more than Elaine, honestly. At this point, Lucian deserves better. I agree. I agree.
Mean,
these are not spoilers, guys, unless you read the book, you don't know.
Nobody wants to marry a wet blanket. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what Elaine is. She's a wet blanket.
Yeah. The problem with Elaine is we don't know her personality.
Because she doesn't have one.
Know it because she was so depressed about everything else. We don't have a personality to Elaine yet. There's no personality.
I think she's just more checked out.
She was going through so much for the first 3 books.
She would be perfect with Tamlin. She would be perfect for Tamlin.
She likes the garden.
I kind of send her to the spring court. She'll make some flowers.
She's a whole kingdom full of garden.
I kind of agree with that, actually. I've never heard that theory before, but I would totally send her over there. Because, there hasn't been one broken yet. I'm not going to say what, but there hasn't been one broken yet.
I love the fervor that Fourth Wing has created. Again, the midnight releases and stuff like that. I want those to come all back. I want the whole excitement around book releases to come back.
I wouldn't mind this. I would not mind this at all. But I feel like Gwen and Az would be really good together. Or I'm not going to say anything else. I feel like I don't want spoilers to happen, but yeah.
See, I'm so over these characters. I want them with new people, someone I haven't seen yet. Different, maybe with someone from Crescent City. You want to cross over? Cross it over.
You know what's interesting though is she said, and I think this is a bad move, but this is not my book, so this is just me throwing out my opinion that she's going to go back into the Throne of Glass world.
She is. I think she's going to do the.
But here's the question: why? Why mess with perfection?
Because she wants to go back there, I think. And
I'm nervous for her opening that can of worms because why mess with something so perfect?
I'm such a naysayer. I think she's getting paid to go back there, but she does love the world.
I know she does, but it's like she's gonna. Sometimes when you like hug a puppy too much, you know.
Yeah. Don't Lenny the story. Okay. Quicksilver has I think a lot of the SGM vibes in it, and I think that's why a lot of people are latching onto it. It is also kind of a multiverse world in the story, and it has a lot of the same feelings of SGM. The writing style to me is very similar. Awesome. The characters, how every character is important. Every character has their own personality and their own growth. And I do think the fervor of Quicksilver right now is kind of because it's following a few of those things that SJM have set, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
I feel like I'm gonna love it. I want that book.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna love it too. It just gives off that vibe. I'm just trying to give myself time to like really get into it and not be distracted by stuff right now.
Watch you guys read it and you're just like, what are you talking about, April? Shut up.
No, I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy it.
I want Gwen and Az. That needs to happen, but he re-gifted her something. I don't like.
Yes, but she's gonna bring that up. That is conflict in the making. I love that because she's gonna be like, "You don't even care about me," because you know. But like, he had trauma. She had trauma. Just saying.
I honestly don't care who they end up with. I'll read it. Okay.
Okay. Well, Aria, stop. I was only going to do 2 sprints, so I know it's only, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock here, so it's almost my bedtime, so I'm going to call it.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me last minute.
And thank you all for the comments, for participating. We will have to do these again soon.
Yeah.
So,
this was fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.